What was it like going pro and coming back to some of the people that saw you go pro and maybe was waiting on that downfall or what they thought was a downfall? You stay on the practice squad before they have to make a decision.
3-4 years.
So there is a cap on you gotta figure something out with this.
We listen to Pluto Future like Little Baby Thug. Like I don't even get into mainstream.
That's what I try to tell you.
Don't listen to that, don't affect what we got going.
When it come to Drake, everybody is hollering out Drake and Kendrick. He better neutralize Pluto. Man, damn, that mean I done had snakes in my grass.
Yeah.
Y'all close enough to me to bite me.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think, have you bit me? I just big enough they didn't feel it. You just ticks on the big dog. Is college more competitive than the NFL?
Yeah.
Now niggas wanna loon me to death. Salute, Loon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my man, Loon.
That's my man too.
Both loons. Old loon, new loon, both loons.
Okay.
Yeah,
All ops must know it's up there and it's stuck there, nigga. When it's up there, man, it's stuck there. Shut up.
Yo, welcome to It's Up There podcast. I am your active and attractive host, Big Loon, for another episode of the fastest growing podcast on the market right now. Listen, you know I don't talk to everybody. You got to sit down with me if you have a certain level of game, certain level of information, if you're an information broker, if you're a data bank, if you're someone that's making things happen in the game. Today we're going to have a conversation with one of my player partners, Sidney Tarver. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you having me today on your platform.
Man, it's a beautiful thing, man. For the people that don't know you, number one, let's get the business out the way. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's the #1 daily fantasy sports app in all of North America. It's where you can turn $10 into $1,000. All you got to do is sign up today. If you're new, sign up. Use our code IUTP. We'll shoot something to your bank account, get you in the game, get you started, and send you on your way. For the people that don't know you, my brother, tell them a little bit about you and what you do.
Man, my name's Sidney Tarver. Graduated from Nashville up here, TSU, HBCU. Went to the NFL, played a year with the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Went to work in corporate America for 9-10 years. Then 4 years ago, in the middle of the pandemic, I started my own trucking company, People First Logistics Company.
How is that doing?
It's doing well. I've been going at it almost 4 years here in July. It really made me grow as a man, though. Business make you grow as a man.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact, because the sacrifice attached to business.
Correct.
You know what I mean? There's a level of sacrifice that a business you truly believe in gets, that there's not a number of things get that amongst your time living in the world. Like once you really see an opportunity, especially someone like you, that you said you got a football background, I can imagine it's almost like seeing a hole or seeing a tackle. Yeah. Like, oh, it's an opportunity for us to really make some shape.
For sure.
But let's get to the NFL thing. How did that happen, man?
Man, we was up here at TSU, Tennessee State, for y'all don't know. It's an all-black college, but very rich in football history. Oprah went there. We got some notable alumni, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So I was playing. We got there in 2007. It's my best friend. We came up here together in Nashville, went on our visit. They took us to the little party. We fell in love with the city instantly. Picked Nashville. Put that 4 years in at TSU. Hit the books right, though. Made sure we got our books and grade to keep going.
Right.
Then I got the call from undrafted free agent to go to the Cleveland Browns. But guys around us, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, first-round draft pick out of TSU.
Did he play with y'all?
Yeah, he played 2007, my first year. Me and him started together.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
A lot of rich history. We seeing the guys go pro. So if you seeing guys go pro at a young age, your 4 years,
you gonna put some work in. Yeah.
Royalty.
Yeah, damn, that's dope. I forgot Rodgers-Cromartie came from here, man. Yeah. That's dope, though. What's the biggest name that ever came from here that went football?
Dominique, Ed Too Tall Jones, who else? Joe 57. I mean, it's a lot. If you go look at TSU and the NBA and NFL history, you would be surprised at some of the names.
Man, I'm obsessed with history right now.
Yeah.
Like, I find myself, man, to where it's like, I get real joy out of figuring out what that used to be what, or that was what, or that's how that happened. Like,
sure.
It's something about putting a puzzle together of this life thing, bro.
100%.
It's a beautiful fucking thing.
History,
man.
like if you don't know who you are, what you came from, you're gonna have a hard time moving forward in the future. And a lot of people don't know this stuff that's going on right now. You think is new?
Exactly. It doesn't happen. All this shit done happen, and it's about learning what has happened to know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the eclipse thing, man, it's like, yo, they just told me that happened. And the last time that happened, they told me it never happens. You know what I'm saying? You remember that?
Yeah.
Literally, not even a couple of years ago, they literally just told me, yo, an eclipse is coming. This never happens.
Man.
Is that crazy
Nah,
or what?
for sure.
It's like, I get mad at myself sometimes when I don't have my own opinion on things. When I find myself caught up in the swirl of what I've been told, I hate that.
Nah, for sure.
Because you gotta be a rogue to get it how we need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't need it given to us because we can't teach our children how to get somebody to give it to them.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to get it ourselves. And so therefore we can pass the tools down if nothing else. Man. When you got in the trucking, how do you make money with that? How does that work?
Man, trucking. So right now my contract is with Amazon. So I'm partnered with $1 billion company. But usually on trucking, it's a service-based business or either load for load transaction, or right now I'm billing by the hour. So every hour I got somebody on the road, I'm billing Amazon. This is my hourly rate, so I can pay my man through here, and this is how much for each package I deliver is gonna be this rate.
How did you get that done? Like, how do you see? Because that's part of the game. Like I was just telling y'all, the trick even with podcasting is when you hear me come out and say, "Yo, I don't reach out to people." It's really a threat to the business. Yeah. Because in all actuality, I do want to reach out to people. I just don't know how to formally do that, who to reach out to. There's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of faking involved. There's a lot of misrepresentation about who they are. Yo, nah, that's my guy, like my guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm a guy that's been so spoiled in this game because I've got so many high-level people without all of that red tape that it kind of skews my opinion on dealing with it. But you got to make yourself available as a free agent, right? You could have 20 trucks and nothing going on with them motherfucker. You don't know how to tie in with Amazon. So how did you make yourself and your company available like that? Or is that a secret? Is that some sauce you sell or what?
I got the courses in the books, but this, for you, man, it's easy. Okay. I used to work with Amazon for 5 years. So on NFL, I put my pride aside. I had to get some money. So I had the college degree, went to worked for Amazon for about 5 years. But the departments I'm working in, I'm noticing the trend like, okay, Amazon trying to start deliver their own packages. They trying to go away from FedEx and UPS and depending on outside companies.
Man, this is a good game.
So they going away from it. And I'm working there. So I'm in the manager. I'm seeing it, hearing it. And I'm working with these people who driving the packages for us. And they like, Sidney, why don't you do this program? You know all the stuff. Like, get out that corporate seat. And I'm hearing them, but you know, you gotta, when it's time for you, we done had people tell us stuff 20 years ago, and it just now, dang, that's what my daddy was telling me 20. It hit like that. So that 5th year, that pandemic hit, and I'm like, all right, let me jump into this program. Let me sign up. I'm already with Amazon. Let me make the necessary contacts within Amazon to make this more fruitful for me. So that's the exact opportunity I did.
Man, that's crazy. So from inside Amazon, you got your opportunity.
Yeah.
So you can't really explain for somebody on outside of Amazon.
Nah, you can. I'm gonna tell you what. Go to logistics.amazon.com and apply, or Google, YouTube.
So this is an easy thing to do.
Like a franchise. Like if you wanted a Chick-fil-A or a McDonald's, you feel like I want a franchise of trucking.
Do you have tractor trailers?
I have cargo vans, but they got box trucks and they got 18-wheelers. You can pick.
So
which
I
lane
have box trucks. I need to figure that out.
Yeah, let's put.
But for the Amazon, so basically, when they do the Prime thing, and I wonder when we look at Amazon, how much money that business model brought them, like that separated them. Get it next day, damn near get it today. Yeah. that separated them in the market, right? And that was a meeting that one of the most valuable meetings in all of business history, bro. The idea to create this prime thing and attach next day to it. It was almost as genius as McDonald's with the real estate play.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these people are doing high level business, man.
The Amazon is, if not the greatest middleman in history, because they don't own. They one of the best middlemen for my people in the street. Amazon is probably the best middleman to ever do this in Jeff Bezos, the best middleman in history.
Ain't that crazy?
Crazy.
And nigga father wasn't really talking about nothing. So that also let us know, man, they can't trick us with this generational wealth or curse shit. We can break the curse and we can fuck up the wealth.
Easy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they can't trick me into thinking, you got to generate, just like your daddy, it's just a generational. Man, get that shit up out of here, man.
Nah, for real though.
I don't breed that on my children, even though I'm winning. I tell them, man, to even see, because even though you get a certain amount of opportunity and you cover a certain amount of ground, you got any kids?
Nah.
See, you been hustling.
Yeah.
That nigga went pro when he got it. Yeah, that nigga done all kind of shit, so you been hustling. How old are you now?
34.
You want some kids?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so with the kids, man, it's like when you have some children, like that be all you think about as far as like seeking validation from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your shit kind of go away. You got your best friend. I also want to dive into that because that's deep. But no, Jeff Bezos, I think we want to spend some time on Amazon because that's a fucking good conversation. Just the business that they've been able to do and how his father was not anyone that came from any kind of money. I think he rode bicycles or cyclists or something like that. Like
He made them be great. Like, you know that sometimes your parent or your person in your life that you want to, that make you the best hero story when you ain't got it or, coming from our environment.
When you how many vans do you have?
Right now, I probably got about 50.
What?
45, 50.
What?
Yeah.
They're smoking it then. So you got 50 tabs with Amazon.
Yeah.
Or something in
Yeah,
that
we net
range.
7. They pay every 7 days. So I get paid from last week work this Saturday. In 2 days, I'm gonna get that net 7. For sure.
That's funny.
And Amazon pay on time.
Yeah, they come on.
All these other companies you might be dealing with some janky stuff, but Amazon, when you with one of them ones, like we ain't playing them kind of games,
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you get the trucks? Did you buy them all, finance them?
No, with Amazon, with the program, it's a franchise, so they help you lease them, and they pay the lease through, they pay the fuel. So I just got to manage the team and my labor, my 100 employees. I got to manage, put them on my payroll, health insurance. I got to pay the auto insurance, but Amazon, hey, your van break down, Pep Boys over here, tell them put it on our tab for the origin. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's so dope.
It's on
that's
Amazon
good
tab.
information. I didn't even know this, bro.
After this, we signing you. We putting in the application for you. Like,
man, like
that's
that's
what we
so
doing.
crazy. I got a box truck that's been sitting there for ever.
Let's get it to work. Let's get you some money. Easy money.
Crazy, bro. Wow.
You got to think about it. With the trucking industry, this is what I tell people. I got two, like trucking, CDL, whatever lane, that's the only field people from our background, you don't got to go to college for 10 years or be a doctor or a lawyer. If you hit it right in the trucking game, you making $250 a year.
Right.
That's the same pay as a doctor, but you just roll running.
Right.
You not.
Right. And
Come
then
on.
some of y'all niggas that go for a couple pounds of weed,
You could.
y'all would have went. That's what you was in prison for anyway. Hitting that road bullshit.
Yeah.
So hit the road righteous. Man, one of my homeboys talks about getting on the road, and I think he's gonna eventually do it. But hearing this kind of thing is number one, insightful, but it's also a light at the end of the tunnel for a lot of people. You know what I mean? When What's on your mind, man? What you want to talk about? You got anything on your
Man,
mind?
I'm just grateful to be here. Like the opportunity we had, like he said, it come through networking. I probably would have sent him 100 DM. He probably wouldn't have got through. But
Right.
a mutual friend and respect and high level people in your life. Like
Yeah, shout out to Gooch, man.
Shout out to
my
Clean
fucking
Gooch for
guy,
sure.
man. That's my guy. That's
but
my
business,
guy.
whatever business, sports. I just want to lead the youth.
You
like,
know, sports, I need to be more involved in. I do got this situation with Prize Picks.
Okay.
And so they are, and I probably cut some of this, you know what I mean, because I'm just talking to you about it. But what do you think about sports right now? Who's some names out there? So I'm clueless about sports for the most part, right? I know the hot names. I know
Yeah.
the people that's like some of those guys.
Yeah.
Who's somebody to look at? And what position did you play?
I played. Me and Rick, we was at linebacker. I played outside linebacker with the. See, I don't watch that much. I look at sports now from my business mind. Like, man, this like the shade. This just a storyline,
Right.
script, distraction.
So you think it's cap?
It's capped, but at the college level, these kids going to college is making $500,000 a year now. When I was there, it was free. Yeah, it was free, and you lucky your coach might like you and hand you some money if you like that.
Right.
But now these kids is millionaires overnight, so they don't care how to go pro, get rich or die trying to go pro like we used to think. These kids, they millionaires they first year of college, so they can buy their mama a house their first year of college. We gotta keep, it's
That's a
different
great
times.
conversation.
So I'm glad the kids is getting paid right now.
Right.
I want them to be smart and have a business mind right. When this college give you $500,000, you don't need to buy all the chains and the jewelry, and you need to make some good investments.
Exactly. And that's what I was just telling somebody, like when they see me, man, I've been getting money for a long time before I bought something, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even in this business, I still ain't fruitful with this money.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have the big crew. That's why you don't see all the people. That's me just blowing through the budgets.
Yeah.
Like this is a street mentality you dealing with. Like this is bare bones, nigga, and handle the business. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it takes. This is what it really takes. All the rest of that, it should be a cautionary tale that some of the rest of that is fat when you deal with the rest of this shit. You know what I mean? But I do think that the college sports has changed to where that's now making it for some people.
For sure, these kids, I'm telling you, you go to some of these campuses, they got Hellcats, AMG, G-Wagons, they got a big $500,000 house. Like
Already.
these kids like that. To be a top level quarterback, it's gonna cost you $2 million. The college gonna have to find a way to get a kid $2 million to come play quarterback for them.
What?
It's like that now.
2 M's for a top level quarterback.
2 M's,
Is that what it is?
$2 million.
A year.
In a year, 6 months, $2 million.
Yo, bro.
That's all. It's somebody that managed that too. So it's not all they making money. It's guys like the 8 that got to wait so they get in the NFL. They can jump it and get them right out of high school. Start taking it.
Right.
Different, man.
Wow.
You see Deion out there. You see how
Yeah.
Deion and them roll double R. They coming like that.
You know, I think, but they hurt Deion image, man. Charleston White, Dr. Umar.
Hey,
You know, I went back and forth with Umar about it. Just, you know, Umar's my guy. We have those great conversations, but he was running. He was piping hot for a second. Now, I wonder if he wins again. Y'all are in the football, you know, that atmosphere to know. If he starts back winning, does he get back on fire?
nah, they love Deion. Deion ain't never. They was just knocking him because he left the black college and went there.
Right.
But who ain't gonna leave $300,000 for $29 million?
Nah, but see, I ain't talking about the kids. I'm talking about just the culture.
Oh, yeah.
Because he took a culture hit. Some people,
Yeah.
like, they got loud about that.
Yeah.
Like, me and Umar was doing millions of views, and Charleston was doing millions of views. People were doing millions of views trying to, quote-unquote, call him out. I just wonder, does winning, like, in the NFL, winning kind of erases whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He can bring top level coaches, and he get to win in 8-7 games. He back.
Yeah.
We ain't even gonna remember last year. That's his first year.
So
they was being hard on him.
Is college more competitive than the NFL?
Yeah.
That's where they really getting down there.
Yeah, for sure. And we from the South, so football in the South is bigger than, I live in Buffalo right now. They think the Bills, I tell you, like Alabama, Tennessee, people care way more about this, and there's way more money getting up on the college game than the NFL game.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, we was raised in it.
Yeah.
Every weekend in high school, I'm going on a visit to Tennessee. They flying us out, taking us to parties.
Right.
We parlaying, they whining and dining us every weekend. It's big business.
Some people will argue, though, that in the NFL, it's the top of the top of the top. So it's just a different level.
That's just like...
And you've been in there, so
yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, it's what you want. Like, colleges, it just get harder. If you keep going, it's going to get harder. But colleges, these kids make... They make $10 million. Like, I can't explain it. Like, Nick Saban had a whole dealership in Alabama of Mercedes, so... You a student, you sign with us, you got a Mercedes over here, I got the car dealership. NFL, you a grown, I gotta go buy my own and get my work, my move, but you a kid, 18, we giving you the keys.
Yeah. And it's yours. Yeah.
Do what you want to. Now that's a gift and a curse. Are you managing these kids that's when you so young, who you gonna listen to? I hand you $500,000 at 18, it's gonna be hard for me to tell you.
I'm off track now.
It's hard, it's gonna be, that's the reaper.
Like you said, that spoke to the entire journey too. That NFL was at the end of the journey.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's still at the end of the journey. They just got some other roadblocks now that'll send a nigga ass down a dark hole.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Because now I'm off track. Man, the gas want me now. I'm piping now.
I can buy mama a house now at 18.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta wait till I'm 22 to buy mama the house. I got $1 million now, mama.
There's a lot of niggas got the rest of that money and blew it anyway from the NFL.
Sure.
I did Antoine Walker with Brandon Marshall. I was there when they did that. And he spent a whole lot of money, got caught in that recession. And a lot of that real estate went bad, but he did a lot of just mismanaging of his money.
Yeah.
You know, he said it hurt him the most when he had to sell his mother's home. Because that's what you do it for. Every little black dude, that's really what every black boy say, man, I just want to get mama and them out the hood. You know what I'm saying? And then had to come back and tell mama, you know that conversation? Yo, we got to sell this joint.
That'll bring a tear. That'll make you cry, for sure.
And I think he actually cried in that episode about that.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. Cause that's literally, that was your end goal. And it's like, I done fucked it up to have to cash this back in.
Right.
Know what I mean? But that's like you said, mismanaging the money. So even getting it that young, getting mama a house, what does that really look like? Because now the football children's mothers are young enough to clout chase.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll be dealing with a little young mama that'll go outprice a house for her son that's in this little NIL deal worth $500,000, but she want the $2 million crib. So instead of buying a house for $200,000 and owning it, I'm gonna get a down payment for $175, and we gonna try to see if we can pay $3,500 a month for. You know what I'm saying?
30 years in the trick, like you say, the trick is so many tricks. And how do we guide the youth though? Because I done tried to preach to the people. I'd rather catch them. Hey man, they might not listen either, but I'd rather you try to get you on the right track before this grown person. Like we gonna have to argue you up and down.
Right.
Not even argue with them, but I'd rather public speak or something with the kids where I can. Hey man, y'all do it this way. Get a truck.
Right.
Buy the house, but get a truck. Do something.
Now we gotta we gotta have those conversations, man.
Yeah.
It just gotta be more of those conversations, and we gotta share the secrets.
Yeah.
Because when you buy anything that doesn't make you money, you put yourself in a disaster trick bag.
Definitely. We all done been there.
Yeah, like bro, I'm telling you, you don't need to do it, man. You don't need to do it. I remember coming up in the neighborhood where dudes wouldn't get a job because it'd cramp their style. See, I'm a nigga that'll work, sell, whatever. I'm one of the most highest level niggas that is known to man. I would never not say, yo, I'm too cool to work.
I met 1 million of them people.
Why is it like
They
that?
laughed at. I know some friends of mine, when I got cut from the NFL and was getting a regular job, they laughed at me. They laughed at me. I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Niggas was laughing at me.
Yeah. That's the gift. That's the curse of making it.
Yeah.
Though. Like, damn.
Yeah. Still making 50 corporate job,
Yeah.
but still making money, travel, do what I want.
Right.
While you still on the couch.
Right.
doing
And you ain't never done nothing.
nothing.
That's what be hurting my feelings.
yeah.
The nerve of you niggas.
Yeah.
You ain't done nothing. And you talking about where I made it and came back from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know they waiting on me to come down some.
He ain't coming back.
I ain't coming down.
He
no.
never coming down, never
It's
coming
up,
back.
man.
That's the name of the podcast.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
up, man. What did you go through? What was it like coming back though from the NFL? Matter of fact, let me pee and then we're gonna get into that. I want to ask you what it was like. I was asking you, what was it like going pro and coming back to some of the people that saw you go pro and maybe was waiting on that downfall or what they thought was a downfall?
Yeah, it was. I mean, going pro, that's your dream, man. If you ever played football or whatever you want to do, hitting the pro, that means you hit the top of the top. You reach the peak. So can't nobody take that from me, no regrets. But that day, I remember I got cut 2011, 4 days before Christmas, the NFL crew, they sent me, they didn't care about my Christmas, but it's business. And that's when I got my first real taste of
Business.
It ain't all football running and tackling no more. It's 53 people, okay. We need the best 53, whether if a tackle get hurt, we gonna have to cut the last linebacker to bring another tackle. It's business, strategic, chess moves. It's not no...
And the greatest trick of all time is they mask it like a game. That's probably the greatest trick of all time. Cause you know I did Fred Taylor. I've had a lot of like Brandon Marshall, Pac-Man hit me all the time.
Yeah.
Like I've dealt with those guys. Fred will tell you like it's high level business, man.
Man, it's chess.
It's way more than just. But the unique thing is about it, especially with our culture, it has the same effect of rap, in where people are attaching their dreams to it, not even considering the business aspect of it.
Nope.
You can dream to be a point guard and be 6'9". You got a chance if you do it right, but it's a slim chance. But your dreams is really attached to it. I think that's a dangerous thing, man, because like you said, it's business. So you get cut 4 days before Christmas.
4 days before Christmas, man. You go back, it's just a plane ticket. Hey, Sidney, it's unfortunate. Boom, boom, meet with the GM. He writes you your paper, your disciplinary paper. Where you from, Chattanooga? We got you your ticket right back. In a few hours, your plane leaving. They already, you back at you, ain't no arguing, it ain't stating your case. We'll holler at you. We'll see you on the next time, whenever. So they sent me back home. But luckily, man, my dad, man, you know, I got a good home. My mom and my dad sent me back to my dad's house, which he was a football coach. He actually coached him in high school. So my dad is a real community figure, like real prominent known.
Right.
I'm like, I'm working out, but we at the D1 gym. We got a D1 in chat. So me, it's the other pros. My boy Tony Brown, he used to play for the Titans for 9 years. We back working. We just working out, staying active just in case we get another call. But once I realized, like, I'm like, man, they probably ain't gonna call. I'm talking to my agent. He ain't talking about nothing. I'm like, there's probably a chance we ain't going back. So I talked with Tony. I'm like, me and him look at each other. We working out. We like, we probably ain't going back. So he went to be a college football coach. And my dad, knowing somebody, I'm like, Dad, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna wrap these dreams up. So he hit his network. Like, my boy got a business degree. Like you said, I ain't apply for no 1 million jobs. Daddy, who you know? Somebody give me a job. And like
That's
that.
the power of having a good father.
Nah,
though.
for sure.
Salute to your father.
My
Salute
mom,
to
too.
the fathers and the mothers, but in particular because we men.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And black men get such a bad rep.
100%.
Here he is with a son that went pro, which is the dream of everyone that you accomplished.
Yeah.
Right? And then you get into a situation where coming back had to be just rough.
Yeah,
I
it
mean, it
hurt.
has to be a rough thing.
Nah, it hurt. Even though you went to the area, still you don't want to go around. Your friend, it kind of feel like you let your people down to a certain extent, but you know the real one's gonna be there forever. But you gonna see when I thought he was gonna buy me something, like them, that's all disappear. All the girls, all the fake stuff fall away instantly.
And so how long did you actually play in the NFL?
A year. That
So,
year.
okay, 1 year.
Yeah.
So when you do the year, so you saw the change, you saw the on and off switch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You saw the actual fake switch. Sometimes it's good to open your eyes and have to go through something like that.
Yeah.
Damn, though.
Yeah.
But I can imagine that's rough. You worked all your life for that. So,
Yeah.
but you accomplished it.
Yeah.
It's like there's something to be said about, yo, bro, I won that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's definitely it's a resume piece. You can't, that's on the resume,
Right.
but I'm more the, you get some dudes, like you say, football, they identity, like,
That's what
Tim, that is me, NFL football, that ain't.
and that's what I respect.
Yeah.
I literally respect that because that becomes a part. It's hard for something you do every day, all day, from time you like 9, 10,
Yeah.
to not be your identity.
Right.
You know, it's really, 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 really hard for someone to distinguish their football self from their regular self.
100%.
But I don't know, man. Some people would have ran from that job. Some people would have came and said, I ain't working, nigga. I just left pros. I got to at least fake like I got a couple million for 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You went straight back. It's like, what made you humble in that way?
I don't want to be in my mom and dad house. I'm still 18. We went to college. Once I let
So how much did you make?
$6,500 a week. I'm practice squad, so I ain't signed no $1 million Brady deal.
Right.
Then I still got to pay taxes. Like, it ain't. I knew that kind of stuff as a young kid, so I never was blowing money fast. We made it. Let me go buy a Benz. I read plenty of stories of the percents of the NFL players that go broke. I already knew these numbers, so I'm here having fun with the business degree from college. So let me put this money up and
Right.
I'm gonna buy me an outfit or something. We go out, but I ain't extravagant because I ain't made it.
Yeah, what did that, I'm saying, all the money you made was how much?
Probably in the NFL, probably what, 90,000 practice squad a year? Probably about 90 or 100. Like,
Yeah, that ain't
practice
really
squad
nothing.
that ain't, I'm not made it yet.
Right.
You feel me?
So what is what's the plan from getting from practice squad to on the field?
You somebody get hurt or another team come grab you off the practice squad and put you on the active roster. Or you can be on the practice squad but getting paid as an active player. It's how your agency, another thing, your agent talk for you in the NFL. I can't just walk into the GM or the president owner office and the people are negotiating on my behalf. So I'm still at the power of what relationships does my agent have? How many other good players does he have on it? It's get to politics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's deep though.
yeah, it's political. Like it ain't just me being able to run, jumping fast and think I'm good. Who's my team? Who is this agent? What's his relationship with like the GM?
Damn. But I'm saying, what? So how long can you stay on the practice squad before they have to make a decision?
3-4 years.
So there is a cap on like,
Yeah,
yo,
I
you
can only
got
be
to
on
figure something out with this.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you play practice squad for your whole career? Like 15 years practice squad?
Nah, they gonna cut
Well, I'm
you.
talking about 3 years for Jacksonville, three for the Titans.
It's like college, your eligibility, once you do 3 years, 1 year for the Titan, 1 year for the Jag, and 1 year for the Chiefs,
So
it's over with.
So the 1 year isn't abnormal
Nah.
for the practice squad thing.
Nah, 3 years, people on there still. Sometimes if a good player get cut and try to come back hurt, they'll put him on the practice squad, like a 10-year veteran name. If he never started his practice squad, he can get on there and work his way up into the main squad.
Did you get any relationships from the NFL?
I know a lot of players, and plus my friends like Dominique, Anthony. I'm playing with people at TSU, all the NFL people from our hometown. We plugged in. We like royal. Once you make
Right.
it in your city, the people you played with in college, it's a family for life. Yeah, brotherhood for sure.
That's what I miss about sports. Is because I ripped myself away from sports, chasing that bullshit ass street life. When, man, I would still have a partner like this. Like, to even see y'all together as black dudes, being able to I fuck with Holmes, like, that's my guy.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, sometimes I think about that's missing for a lot of me and my peers. You know
And built
what I mean?
like that's Gooch. Gooch from all the great people I know in my life came through first sports, because that's what I had dedicated my life. Because I tell people all the time, I say this, if you want to find high level people, if you stuck in the hood and want to network, go to a high-level gym, because them are people trying to build themselves into something. They gonna get up here and sweat every day that's not normal.
Yes.
You gonna find a lot of high-level people.
I just told myself, like, I'm getting back in the gym. Even when I look at Gooch, it's like, he can turn that shit back on.
Yeah.
It's like, man, how in the fuck he do that,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'll be sitting in my crib thinking to myself, the gym is right down there. It's like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But I can always say, but you got to make sure that they edited that stuff right. You got to make sure the direction is good on that next project.
Yeah.
What about the live show? Like, I can always fit something into that gym spot. But I got to say, no, bro. Go there.
Yeah.
Because your money ain't worth a damn without your health.
I pay that health bill first, and then the money gonna come. Because if I ain't here to enjoy it or play with my kids or when I had that or be with my mom and my family, what did I do this for?
Right.
I did this I don't know what I did it for.
And
then.
even if you get nothing else out of playing sports all your life, you at least distinguish your body as useful. Like, because a lot of people, grown men, got useless bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga got the kind of body, man, where they won't even take their shirt off. A nigga be over here bleeding to death. Give me your shirt, man. Just give me your shirt. I can tie it up.
Yeah.
That nigga won't take his shirt off to save a motherfucker life over here.
100%.
So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, we got to be able to work out, man, and fuck with that. I think when I shook him, or I can just see that y'all just put together like that. I got a high level of respect for that, because I do push-ups, but I got to start running.
Yeah, cardio.
Because I done got rich and I don't got to move at all. I'm talking about never.
Shit. I love that. I love to hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
For
I can
sure.
just sit there every day. 6 months can go by and I'm still making money every day.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? This shit rolling.
Yeah.
But it's like, I gotta force myself into doing that. Yo, let's take a break from the show. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. Yeah, I said it, I meant it. It's on the flow. Get it. It's on the flow at Prize Picks. Get it. It's on the flow at Prize Picks. Let me explain something to you. They turning $10 into $1,000 at Prize Picks. You use my code IUTP and you a new sign up. Man, guess what? We shoot something to you. Put something on the name, not the game, and put something in your bank. You hear me? Man, listen, pick up what I'm putting down, man. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. All you got to do is test your skills. You ran with Steph Curry, put yours on Steph Curry. You ran with LeBron, put yours on LeBron. You ran with Saquon Barkley, put yours on. Yeah, that's how it go. Caitlin Clark, put yours on, right? And if you support me, this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Do yourself a favor. Sign up right now, prizepicks.com. Use my code IUTP. Ain't nothing bigger than this airplane. It's up there. Let's get back to the show. What do you think about Deion leaving the HBCU?
I respect it. I respect it because he didn't have to go to the HBCU. That's Deion Sanders, man. He don't ever have to work again. So that's why I believe him. He going to help the youth. He going to show you, yeah, I'm Deion, but I'll come in here with y'all for a few years, put that work in. What did you get out of it? See, everybody want people to, our community don't ever change, stay the same, stay down till you come up. He put the work in. You want this man to be here 20 years? Y'all ain't even paying him.
Exactly.
Y'all don't even want to pay him to stay. He blessing y'all, and y'all don't even want to meet him halfway.
And it's entitlement. I deal with entitlement. I deal with motherfuckers.
What they call it, the black tax.
Yeah.
You know what we got to go through.
I hate it, bro. I be saying, like, and then it's so important that, you know what I'm saying, for me, that it's like, y'all are so unreasonable, man. Like, they'll jump on the young player in college, like I say, and overspend his money.
Yeah, they already counting our dollars.
Yeah, especially the young one that's in love with the family and still feel attached that she dropped me off at auntie house. And see, there's a point where you still attached to all that, especially if you're a football boy. Everybody try to play their little role just in case this shit hit you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you have some of that? People knew that, he taking this serious, like, be nice to that one.
But my dad was a football guy. He already...
So you had your father.
Yeah,
man. That's dope.
Shout out to but yeah. The black fathers, and we know as black fathers want to do their job. Baby mama,
Did
y'all
you
gotta
have
let them do their thing.
Yeah, was they together? Was your mother and father together?
My parents got divorced. I don't even really remember ever really living together. Maybe when I was 4 or 5. I don't know that, but it was a
So
kid.
he was even involved without being with your mom.
Yeah.
So that shows that even then that this
real
is a
stand-up
thing.
guy.
That's dope.
Nah, for sure.
We got to celebrate that just as a coach. It's too many gangster niggas that think, putting their life on the line is the thing to do.
That ain't right.
I'm saying? What's your feeling of, I like to talk to people about the whole Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick thing.
I come from sports and competition, and I remember Tupac and beefing and rap beef, like when that was, we want to hear the best rapper. You got to talk your talk. If you claiming you the top number 1, 3, whatever number you want to put, we finna rap it out. I don't think no violence finna come. I don't expect no bloodshed, because them not them type of guys, but let's have a rap. Like, you remember you had to go rap, freestyle. Let me hear you freestyle. It used to be a point in time where that was the sport. It was a sport to rap. Now it turned into the numbers, money, who getting more money. They think because somebody stream or make more money that it's a better rapper.
Popularity contest.
Popular, yeah.
And it's the same thing actually with the presidential seat as well.
For sure.
Because you can have the most votes and lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's literally some kind of weird system that's happening the same way with the number 1 rapper. Who do you have winning though? Who do you have winning?
Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Me and him just ride. We listen to Pluto Future like little baby thug. Like, I don't even get into mainstream.
That's what I try to tell niggas.
I don't listen to that. Don't affect what we got going.
When it come to Drake, everybody is hollering out Drake and Kendrick. He better neutralize Pluto.
That's what we listen to. I don't know.
Nigga, I just left the West Coast arguing with Simba. I just got an episode finna come out with Simba, episode finna come out with Lil Russell, because they West Coast guys, so they feeling like Kendrick.
I like Lil Russell movement too.
Oh boy, I just locked in with like anybody. We locked in now, so whatever connect anything, we gonna start jumping on the phone. I gotta plug in with people like y'all, just good people, upright, independent people doing their own thing. But anyway, so I just left the West Coast arguing with Simba about Kendrick, and I tried to explain to them that Pluto is the person that can effectively neutralize Drake, especially with Metro on his team. When you come down to the South, all that shit that they be talking about with the mumbo jumbo shit, we don't get into all that. I was just telling somebody a few seconds ago, this is the reason why I'm very upset at J. Cole. It's not only because, he apologized and we in a competitive beef or competitive rap stage. It's because he represented the South.
100%.
You got Drake, who is from Canada. We talking this big 3 talk.
Right.
Like I told Russell, we had Pluto in that, but just for the sake of what they talk about, the big 3 was Kendrick, Drake, and Cole.
Yeah.
You were the only person from the South.
Right.
I took offense to that because I come up when Lil Wayne was going at niggas saying I'm the best rapper alive while Jay-Z was going platinum.
Facts.
To the tune of they start saying, yo, you serious, bro? Jay-Z is the Carter. No, I'm the Carter.
Nah, for sure.
I remember he opened one of them albums up with, hey, Mr. Carter.
Yeah.
This was in the midst of them trying to be like, no, you ain't that. And so not only did Wayne stand up to the fight, he even did it on they beats. He started taking they beats, they old songs, jumping on it. So we come from that competitive stance, that competitive nature. And the South rarely gets represented in the narrative of the media, especially from the North. So I didn't like that.
It didn't sit well with me just coming from, you gotta wrap it out. We ain't copying what we copying please for this? You talk your talk.
And Cole is a talented guy.
100% talented.
So what was
one
that?
of the greatest to ever do it, no hands down, but I'm lost at it. I get the piece, and it's not even that serious though. We didn't think no bloodshed was coming behind these guys.
So you think Pluto can get Drake out of here?
Yeah, because think like if we go album for album, like of course he got the Hollywood pop numbers. He Michael Jackson them. But as far as our cloth cut people, 9 times out of 10 they listen to Future over Drake. From my, I just don't know nobody who's rocking around talking about. Did you hear the new Drake or Kendrick or? They don't talk. I don't hear that. We be in club like real atmospheres around the guys. Like it's not that.
And you know, I really respect what Drake has done with his pen, but he was very close to being corny before Pluto wrapped his arm around him. Pluto gave him the cool ticket. And that's what can change this whole argument once I snatch that little cool ticket you got. Yeah. Because this ain't about words. This is about image and charisma and dressing and fucking beats, and there's so much more shit go into this that if I now make you corny, that make your raps non-effective.
Right.
That's what people are making Kendrick reign supreme right now, is because they say his lyrics are so effective. When he say, it's like, whoa, bro, he talking that shit.
You can feel it too,
you
the
can
energy.
feel it. Yeah, it's like now, you know, and then Cole with his diss, it was like very
lukewarm, like you ain't even sure if you mean what you rapping about.
Right. That nigga said I'm crying tears while I'm busting them. I'm like, bro, don't do it. You don't got to shoot the boy, man. Don't do it. You crying tears. You talking about crying tears.
Man, we Biggie Pac, like when we kids, I'm hearing Biggie Pac and Pac snapping on like Pusha T snapping on like the beef that I'm hearing is you hitting, we hitting. It's verbal sparring.
But let's try to put ourselves in the position of like a mainstream fan, like Drake. Like, how do they view this? Like,
I be on Twitter, like, and everybody, like, they say Drake carried Future to all his, Twitter will have you thinking Drake made Future if you look from mainstream perspective.
Because with Kendrick, though, because again, I'm gonna always stick to Future will neutralize Pluto. Future will neutralize Drake. Yeah. How did Drake become the underdog for Kendrick?
See, I know Kendrick from, like, I haven't checked. I knew when he was buzzing and getting big, like Kendrick Lamar, like people, you know how people be. I remember him 10 years, like that's when I was listening to him, and to see from what I see, he handled the business. He making quantity over quality. See, Drake can go make him, he probably got 1,000 songs ready to go. Kendrick probably got 1,000 ready to go too, but he releasing it,
But see, I gotta give Drake some, kudos, because I understand carrying an industry for that long. It has to be hard.
He been going to dub.
He been going
since
hard.
college. Me and Rico, he used to play
that
the Drake
been
album.
Going hard for a while.
20 years.
It's just he got lost going down this path of, and he popped up on some Marvin's Room shit. And that era, although the music was great, it was 2 seconds from being corny. One wrong scandal, one wrong baby mama, something. But when he rapped with the South and Thug and Pluto, and it changed things.
Got
for
a different
him.
bravado about it.
Yeah. But I don't know how he becomes the underdog all of a sudden when he sold more.
Right.
He's done more.
He's number one.
Yeah.
If we talking numbers, Drake got it.
So I'm saying even with skill, the boy can rap, man.
For sure.
Like, I don't know how he became the underdog, but it's clear that he's the underdog right now.
Yeah.
Is it because Kendrick hit first, or like I
think
know.
so, because people
be
prisoners of the moment.
Right.
I feel like if Drake release a diss, they'll be back. If he do a halfway decent and get at him, and we go to round 2, everybody be like, all right.
Do you do any sports betting?
I lived in Vegas for 3 years. I did a little bit, but not for real. Not for real.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to. I
don't know enough about it.
It's business.
When you put the money in, and you watch that game and they miss that shot, or that, you kind of get to like,
But niggas like me, it bring you to the game.
Yeah.
Like, cause I ain't watching that shit no other way.
I feel you.
I really don't give a damn about that shit.
It's a waste of time, 100%. And I played football. It's a 3-hour waste of time.
I ain't fucking with that shit.
I'm not arguing over no team on your hat. I don't care.
Man, I'm not fucking with that shit.
100%.
No football playing niggas. You know, I ain't fucking with all that every Sunday. And like when I talk to y'all or people who went pro, like Fred Taylor, Brandon Marshall, people like that, I'm gonna talk to them about what it was like going pro, the gravity of going pro.
Yeah.
you know, because you can, somebody like Brandon Marshall, and we can get into this. This is very interesting.
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall was supposed to be drafted, right? And so he had called his entire family down from Philly, I think it was, wherever he was from, called his entire family down. They get down there. The draft is on. He never gets called.
Ooh, yeah.
That was deep.
Yeah, I done seen nasty. People had a party. And,
You done seen that?
yeah. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, you bring the whole family up, the agent telling you, hey man, the Cowboys finna pick you right now. Then you on there, they got the camera on you, you looking at your, hey man, what's up? Cause you still, it's a middleman, like an agent, a rapper, somebody is selling you to these teams as well. That's why people sign with agents with the football. It ain't all, I'm the best man, I'm going here. It's, do your agent know Jerry Jones? Your agent know that owner up there. Can he?
So the agent is like a lawyer.
Yeah.
It's like you need a good lawyer to know the judge, got a relationship with the DA.
Same concept.
Wow.
Everything really connected in this business.
World.
100%.
That's why those books are so important. If you go get some of those Think and Grow Riches and Good Dad, Poor Dads, and you know what I'm saying, Blink or whatever you may be reading.
100%.
Yeah.
How hard is it you to tell somebody from our community? I tell people to read and they just like, shut up, Malcolm X and all that. They can holler at me, y'all kind of.
But you know what? I got niggas' ass.
Yeah.
When they see me, they ask me, what you reading, bro?
Yeah.
Because I done been popping that reading shit for so long.
Sure.
Like when I pull up, like when y'all, this was in my ear. Look,
Yeah.
every time, my fans know this. Every single interview you see this. This is always gonna be a book or a podcast or something going on. When y'all pulled up, it was playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
had it in for sure.
Yeah, so that's me feeding my brain because I'm high output. So I gotta be high input.
That's a life hack. That's a life hack. And a lot of y'all, I know we listen to music, but when you in that car, a lot of people spend that time, turn that podcast, that audio book on instead of sitting in traffic 30 minutes listening to rappers get paid. Try to learn you something in traffic. That's what helped me for sure.
Right. Man, the Juice just died. O.J. Simpson died today.
That's crazy. OJ was a wild boy.
Yeah, O.J. was one of them ones.
Yeah, he was one of them ones. He didn't give no.
Yeah, you know Black Twitter gonna go off.
Yeah. They posting his memes up. He said, I might have did do it. He talking.
Yeah, he did a motherfucker.
Yeah, nah.
Let's see.
Rest in peace, OJ.
Nah, for sure, man. The juice, man. I think what else you want to talk about, man?
I like that. I want our people to learn business, whether it's reading a P&L, how to get an LLC, a website, a Stripe Pay account, a merchant. Everybody needs to. I study with this guy named Naval. He on Twitter, Naval, read his books. He's saying how the world is coming. It's 8 billion people or whatever. It need to be 8 billion businesses in this world. Everybody got a unique talent that you can monetize and get paid for.
Yes.
Stop putting your power in these jobs that can fire you tomorrow, or it's so many. You can drive Uber and make $50,000 a year. If you don't want to do nothing, go drive Uber and make you $50K.
And then like we talked about, even with people like you, if you do have a business, you know, your primary income, a brick and mortar or a trucking service, whatever you may have, if you provide a service, you can always create content as a secondary form of income that you don't even count. And so as we were talking about, you have your trucks, but you also have a YouTube page dedicated to the business of trucking.
That's all I talk about. 24/7 trucking, life lessons, studying the greats, what book I read. Any business game, I'm chopping it for free that most of these people I see online charging $50,000, $20,000. You know how they be on the game, but I want my people to, it's $9.99, my book $25. I know we ain't got the money to afford it, but this knowledge is, however you get the knowledge and please apply it.
That's the thing.
Because the way this climate, the politics, the rich is getting rich and they don't want to see you. They building bunkers to get away from you. Yeah. I promise you. You not even finna be, the phones has got us in jail. They know your every move. They know what you're doing from your phone and what you're doing on it. So it's only a few more years of you working your street plays and your moves because it's cameras it's cameras everywhere.
You're overexposed. Yeah, it's over with.
It's over with.
It's about over with. Even the form of transactions of money. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a time where even selling dope, you got to get the money digitally.
Bitcoin wallet.
Yeah, it's like, yo, man, shoot me 900 for that ounce. It's on your Walmart, the Walmart or something. Now you leaving a paper trail just a point in time for a motherfucker to tap in.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing about cash. It kept you kind of anonymous.
Yeah.
You don't know who got it, when they got it. That's why when they caught me, the first thing they did when they pulled me over was they made sure I had that buy money. And so before they sent the dude to meet me, they take pictures of the money. This is what they gonna bring in the court, showing that he sold these drugs to this dude. How? We now have the drugs and he has the money. You know what I'm saying? That's how they put that thing together. But what I was saying about the content side of it is you create a YouTube that helps your business, not only helps people, but helps your business. But we got to start to monetize on everything, so all those little driplets turn into an extra $100,000 a year.
That's what I need.
$10,000 a month, like a Patreon page, to where I'm gonna give you some secondary game over here. You know, I'm gonna maybe go live 2 or 3 days a week over here.
Okay.
Answer questions for y'all over here, but it's $5 a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get 1,500 people over there, 1,000 people, and you got to market these things differently. You market your Patreon different than you do your YouTube, like I was telling y'all.
No, for sure.
Even with the content thing, you create content and cater it to the platform you on. So the way you post a short on YouTube, you don't post the same thing on Instagram. You can, that's the lazy hustle. That ain't the capitalizing on it, like I'm telling you. Facebook has a different algorithm than Instagram,
100%.
than YouTube, than Snapchat, right? Even on Facebook, I've noticed that the square videos, the 1080 by 1080, they do even better than the real videos.
Chopping this next level game, this next high level game. If you talking at the level you think because that's what I do right now. I do YouTube, but I post the same thing to everything. That's the lazy hustle, but what he talking about is 100%.
That's what people been pushing.
Yeah.
The lazy hustle, because they don't know that we playing a long game. And then you look up and everything making. I'll give you an example. The people that do my Snapchat, they do everybody big in the game. That's No Jumper, Vlad, Academics, me, anybody that's big in the game. I got noticed that, and I won't say who told me this. Is not the person that actually runs the company, but No Jumper was making $200,000 a month just on Snapchat. See what I'm saying? And that don't even count what's going on YouTube. That don't count what's going on Instagram. That don't count what's going on nowhere else.
Yeah.
That's $200,000 a month just from Snapchat.
That's so hard, bro. How long you been doing this?
About 18 months, 2 years.
2 years. Okay, I started maybe a year ago, but I like how he talked. Like, he got the long term. We planning for 10 years of this. Like, we in year 1, year 2.
Yeah.
But we seeing this 10 years from now, how big this about to be. So
Right.
that's why I'm trying to how do you play the long game? Because you know our people, if they don't make 500 next month, they ain't talking about nothing over there. That ain't no money. You know how they play us.
Yeah. For me, it's always about, give yourself rewards in the future.
Okay.
Plant something. It ain't nothing right now. Same way you put a cake in the oven, let it bake.
Yeah.
So I understand that I'm playing a long game, and I got people depending on me to be the catalyst of the family. I don't have room to do anything outside of win, so I don't play. And I'll give people a little bit of my story. So I actually started in 2016. I started with 2 girls. We started a podcast. And I stopped. I did about 10 episodes. I got into some business, had to buy myself out of some business. So I stopped the podcast. And then I came back right when COVID was doing this thing. It might be a little over 2 years. It might be 3 years now. I don't even be keeping up with it. You know what I mean? But it's about 3 years, 2-3 years. But I've been moving so fast, I haven't celebrated none of my wins. You know what I mean? And I've had a lot of wins, some monumental moments.
Yeah.
I did things I did breakfast, anything you can think that somebody in the culture.
You're a real legend in here. Real legend.
Appreciate that.
Don't talk down. This man, go look at his catalog and his portfolio on his, you know what I'm saying? The people the rooms he done been in and his resume. This man a legend.
appreciate
already.
you, brother. I appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm telling you,
They
man,
sleep. They can sleep.
Yeah,
They can stay sleep, though.
Yeah, no, they can stay sleep. We gonna win. We gonna always win. Definitely gonna win, man. What do you think about LeBron's son playing basketball? Some people saying this is a forced thing.
I'm going for the movie. At the end of the day, if LeBron play with his son, 20 years from now, we're going to be watching Space Jam 10 or whatever it is, LeBron playing with it. I'm all for that, the family business. He already rich. We talked about the internet. He already a millionaire. He already rich.
Wow. So it's not about the money. That's a fucking good point. Because people are pushing back on it saying that, LeBron, damn, he just entered to go into the NBA. You're forcing that on him. He's not ready. He doesn't score any points. He's not playing very effective. Actually, the person that said that was it Malcolm Jamal, whatever this guy's name is. Anyway, another celebrity said that his son is being forced into a position of like a star player. I want to push back on that and say maybe LeBron knows what you know. That if I don't get him in the NBA based on this storyline, he probably ain't going to the NBA. And I ain't got but a couple of more years before I'm out of it, so let's go and get him in it. I don't know. Some people are upset.
Man, I just know if you a father, you playing in the NBA and had a chance to play with your son, I don't care what these people say. Son, come on, let's make this history.
He has gassed his son though, son.
Yeah.
They said he be saying that he could beat NBA players.
You got to speak
like
on your
LeVar Ball. You gotta boost your boy up. I'm boosting mine up.
Let's do
For
it.
sure.
Yeah, he better than everybody in the NBA. My son better than y'all right now. Let's get him on the team and hoop.
Yeah.
Let's
what
hoop.
do you think? Here's something I was thinking about. I haven't had time to think through any of this, but we just talking. Rapper Meek Mill has had some of his old friends kind of come out and go on like an exposing thing.
See, I'm all about, man, the Gucci. My people, we might beef or fall out, but we ain't talking the beard. Like, you can't, I don't really stamp that.
Right.
Either way it go, I'm not a fan of spilling. You should have said something when it first. You should have spoke on the business as in real time. Don't wait till
especially
the money gone
yeah.
or the relationship. Don't do that.
Right, especially when you go to somebody you know I don't fuck with.
Yeah.
That be the thing. Like,
Yeah.
man, damn, that mean I done had snakes in my grass.
Yeah.
Y'all nigga were close enough to me to bite me.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think, have you bit me? I just big enough they didn't feel it.
I didn't feel it.
You niggas is ticks on the big dog. So I don't even feel it. You niggas biting on me. I don't even feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. How many people, like in just personal, you done had, when the prices was low, they moved too early. You worked your move too early when it wasn't that serious. You worked your move too early.
I got exes right now that verbatimly tell me, how the fuck did I blow that?
Yeah.
Like flat out. Just, how I do that? Like,
Yeah.
I'm hot, I blew that. And
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm hot, you blew it.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm hot, you blew it. You got to go all the way back through the whole season now.
Yeah.
They be wanting to skip right back to the championship game. You got to go back through the whole season,
That's right,
baby.
I'm a veteran now. I'm
Yeah,
10
come
times
on,
smarter
man.
than that version.
Swift. Because of that, partially.
Yeah.
Right? Because of those things. Well, because relationships will cause you to throw your whole body in it.
Yeah. Mind,
Body, and soul.
Yeah.
When you were in college, you didn't ever have a relationship that got you off track or?
Not the girl. Like I'm telling you, my dad was there. He was like, man, have fun, but they know you balling. Like they already, me and him, we knew we was them guys. So that come with the territory. So you got to play it smart. You know.
What did you do when he got shot?
Man, we was at the hospital I actually was supposed to go to the club with him that night. My phone, I just fell asleep on the couch. So I woke up, million text messages, he at the hospital, me and Gooch, the whole football team was in the hospital with him in his hospital room the next day. It was just sad. We took, you know what I'm saying? My boy's mouth was wired shut. We went back to school, he came back, but we was with him.
How long it was wide shut?
How long you was wired shut? 2 months. He lost, Man, lost blood, man. He lost 50 pounds.
Yeah, he got shot in the face.
But it hurt us though. We was hurt because we don't know if lucky he was alive to get shot, and he was alive, and then mama seeing his mama and all that. You don't never wanna see that. You don't wanna see all that.
Do y'all have like, because I see sometimes people that go pro now, do you ever go to games and go on the field or?
See, you can ask. He was a football coach. He been a football coach ever since he stopped playing. So
you clocked out of it.
Yeah,
I'm hustling.
Let's get to the money. Because we seeing Jeff Bezos. These little small guys is billionaires. They don't even hit the weights. They using mental power to do this. So we already got the body and the work. Let me hit these books and learn what these guys learning.
I be telling people like, for me, coming up, I always remember, like I said, man, it's more about brains. You got to be brains, not bronze. You got to take care of yourself, but boy, if you ain't smart, that body gonna get used as a torpedo for somebody else. Yeah. I know so many big niggas that supposed to win pro that's in prison because the streets got them, the gang got them, and turned them into an enforcer.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. Took that big body that your mama and dad and them had you fucking with sports to get big body, make him a street enforcer. Yeah. Now this nigga, the lineman, that's what I'm saying. It was always, like around here, Big Fridge, one of my homeboys.
That's how he
one of them niggas that, the big body. Yeah. One of them refrigerator Perry bodies. Especially when he was young, he was a little fucking monster.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, they took that and made him go get people chained back for him, go get their money back after a robbery, protect this person. Hey, you can't do that, you can't do that. He ended up in prison. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful, man, with someone else utilizing what gifts you got or what you worked hard for. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I still wanna talk more about your ability to go back and start working, bro. Yeah. How was that rough? Did you have a girlfriend at the time? Did anybody shame you?
I had a girlfriend, and my girl ain't never trip on that. Like my people who really with me was always with me. It's just, you hear the hecklers in your hometown. We from Chattanooga, like how you get on your local Facebook right now, it's still that same person that's been talking. It was more of them people in the fair weather. But I did lose a few close people. They start moving funny, they ain't taking.
But I think the ego. So you don't have a big ego. Would you say you have a big ego?
I never. Because everything was a gift. It was always the blessing and the extreme. My dad, like, as quick as this shit here, he gone. My daddy like that. He preaching my daddy. You ain't finna think you that guy. Like, it's my high school coach was a pro, Eric Westmoreland. He played. Like, nigga, you ain't that good. I always had people like, you ain't even that good. Like, I always knew, like, I'm like, all right, this shit can be gone tomorrow type shit. So I always had that in my.
Do you need people to say you are that good, though?
Nah, yeah, my mama my biggest fan. Now, my mama tell you, like, ain't nobody messing with me. My daddy will tell you when you good, but I'm self-aware enough to know that I'm going to the league, like, everybody good. And everybody was that guy.
There's a standard.
Yeah, everybody.
To ignore the standard because your feelings is weird, man. I try to tell my kids that, I ain't clapping for nothing. Nah. Yeah, if you ain't making no good plays, I'm over here silent.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no whole bunch of get 'em, son, or nothing. Nah.
I'm really focused in watching.
In practice, I will, because this is where you get your wheels moving. Now at the game, when you do something, I pop tall.
Yeah.
But I can't celebrate nothingness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your effort means a lot to everybody involved, but it just ain't enough to get the win.
100%.
Know what I mean? And so, like, make plays, take advantage of opportunities.
We see that in our community. What's the biggest celebration? When somebody graduate high school, what they family be up there in what you do after? That's the biggest moment for some people.
That's crazy. Because that literally ain't nothing. The college graduation really ain't shit no more.
No, none of that is.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm saying with the high school diploma, dog, you can't do nothing a regular motherfucker can't do. The high school diploma don't got no value as it pertains to real world as in 2024.
No way.
And people still doing that old celebration and clapping loud as hell when somebody run across their stage, bro. Is that crazy?
For the life of me, I'd be confused.
That's crazy.
We see them in our hometown on Facebook arguing. Your mama done graduated and did all this. Done bought you the Maybach for prom. You done got the Maybach and the Rolls Royce coloring in the designer shoes for your prom picture, just to be right back in the hood looking, doing nothing.
With no nothing, no plan, no nothing. That's what having a father is. I think it's great having a father, bro.
For sure.
Like seriously, what else are y'all into now? What do you watch fights? Do you like boxing?
I go
UFC?
to a boxing gym.
I love
like
boxing.
Because after football, once you work out for football, the only other workout that I can go in a gym and feel like I'm still like man on man type is fight gym. So that's what I go to up in Niagara Falls.
What kind of training do you do?
We hit the 15 rounds. Whether 15 rounds of pads or jump, whatever 15 rounds is what we doing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I spar. We got fighters. Right now, the Golden Gloves was last one of these, but we got fighters, like real fighters. I go with pro fighters, and I help the kids, though. Like, now you good fighter, you got to stay focused. You got to get your grades. You got to watch out for the girls. I'm more of that guy in the gym with the youth now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's cool. And like I told you, man, I try to be involved with the children and help in any way I can. Yeah. Give buildings, give them space, give them opportunity. I want to reach back. I want to start speaking to the children, though, a little more. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you figure that out, because I did a speech at a high school in chat, and they won the state championship in basketball recently, but I want to do that.
Yeah, get in
Talk
there.
to the youth while they still
and put a little 15 minutes together, like really write something down, and because sometimes I get in a bag where I'm running through analogies and shit as I'm talking. It's just flowing. Yeah. And I think if you can catch that, sometimes
these kids smart though. You show them your social media, they gonna this where y'all right here. Look, check me. I'm heavy on here. Yeah. K, all the hundreds of thousands on here. They gon' That's the goal. They know what it is. They know you.
They know what it is.
The kids know.
Yeah. But I want to be powerful enough to where, like, when I was coming up, there was a lady named Dr. High. Okay. And she would always say Maya Angelou's poem to us. And still today, that sticks with me. I want to stick. Yeah. I want something to boom to where they be like I am now, successful, and think about Dr. High. Think about Loon saying, man, I remember Loon when I was 12. Came into school, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's the next move.
That might be like you good with the high schools around here?
Yeah. I'm gonna get in when I got time. I'm definitely gonna get in.
When you get time, I say go to the school, set up. Hey, let me come. We gonna sit in the gym. We gonna who can pop it? Let me hear your media skills. Get on here and talk. Nah, you gonna have to do it this way.
Type thing. Yeah.
You can run a pot show them. You can run a podcast. You don't need no team. These kids they probably know an easier way to do this.
Right.
Get on the game.
Yeah, nah, for sure. What when you had to pay taxes in that field, how much of that money went to taxes, and how do you go about paying taxes?
Taxes, man. That's why I tell people, like, when you said everything invested back into the business, it's invested back into the business. Yeah, I can make $3.5 million a year revenue, but I'm only counting my $80,000 I pay myself a year. Right. The rest is back to the business, put up for tax, put up for a workers' comp audit, put up for an insurance audit. The state of New York.
See, these are some good game. What's a workers' comp audit?
Workers' comp is workers' comp insurance. If you got W-2 employees that are with me, so they're on my direct payroll, W-2, I have to have workers' comp insurance. If somebody slip and fall on one of my trucks and they go to the hospital, I have to pay their hospital bill. If they out of work, I got to pay for their surgery. I got to pay for any time that they missing work, getting hurt on the clock working for me is workers' comp, and I have to pay that. And I hire all the time. So say if I reported they come, I show them I got 60 employees. But now to know for peak season, I might have to hire extra 20 bodies. They gonna come back and say, hey, Sidney, you only reported 60 people, but I see you done hired 20 people. That's an extra, just give us 30,000. You not knowing, or we gonna shut your business down. So you can audit and try to fight and nickel and dime. when them states and them IRS and them
Might
folks
well
get
pay
this-
them folk.
Yeah, you can't really buck on them folks like
Yeah.
that. It ain't easy like that. Or
Yeah.
your business gonna be
Affected.
not operational.
Yeah. So, damn, man. So when you get into something like that, you hire 20 new bodies. Does that mean 20 new trucks?
Nah, we work in the trucks, so we work on a 4 day, 7 days a week, 40 hours. So if I'm running 40 trucks a day, I'm gonna need 40 drivers. But that only burn 4 days a week, 40 hours. So I need the whole other week, 40 more bodies to run, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's how we operating with that. So my truck, say if you get 50 trucks, you're gonna need 100, 120 people to really run that operation.
Maintain it, yes.
Yeah, so you double the workforce.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Call
though.
offs, people call off, call in sick. You're gonna always need extra.
Yeah,
Give yourself some wiggle room.
right.
See the plays and what's
Right,
going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's what I be doing.
I want to celebrate you though, like
I
what you
appreciate
doing.
that, bro.
I'm telling
I
you, don't
appreciate
nobody.
that.
You big bank them on big facts. Like y'all keeping us afloat out here. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people don't care what we consume, and
Yeah.
you making a conscious effort to talk. Yeah, we talk the rap, the politics, and the business is the most important. All these people we talking about is already rich and paid one form
Exactly.
or another. How can we get the people of us to? We was in y'all seat 10 years ago,
Yes.
15 years ago. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
And that's the thing, bro. It's like I try to be conscious in that. Actually, I probably lose money by not being messy and shit because there's so much money in chasing the clout the way they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was speaking on Big Facts about when you see academics go at Meek Mill, there's a potential for $100,000 a day in revenue being made.
Let me ask you something. When me and him, when we looking at our phones, seeing this rap, is this scripted? Is this WWE wrestling, or are these people really mad at each other? How is that?
I think a lot of these guys are emotional and they're really mad at each other. And they deal with it in real time. Some things have validity, some things have passion, but both things are warranted. In this game though, especially with this Drake, Future, Metro, Kendrick, all of this, it's a mixture, right? Depending on what side of it you speak to. So if you speak to the Kendrick side, from the South, I view that as more competition. But when we deal with Drake and Future and Metro, seems like that's a little bit more serious. Something's there.
Yeah.
Right? Some personal thing may have happened. When you deal with Cole, which is bowed out, it was more competition. So it's a mixture, and I think that's what's confusing the people. You know, it's the same with the Diddy thing. It's like Cassie's lawsuit broke ground, and we give credence to Cassie because her time around Diddy.
Yeah.
And then the next lawsuit could be all bullshit, but it's being took as law.
Yeah.
People saying, oh man, he got sex workers. Oh, there's a drug mule. It's certain things that is in the new lawsuit that people are taking as law. So we gotta navigate our way around some of this shit. Like it's very interesting time.
So if you out and we seeing some, like, let's say a crew, opposing crews, if you've been in the room, is it altercations or is it walking by acting like ain't nothing happened on the, if you've been in them rooms with it's tense or somebody done said something on wax about somebody, whether it's podcast, media, music, like how do those situations play out 9 times out of 10 from your eyes?
For me in particular, I think it's yet to be seen. I don't know how I will react. I would want to, in the interest of protecting the business, the revenue, the money, and the status, and remaining free. I would want to react in a way where, you know, it's just content, some internet guy. Long as they don't say anything disrespectful or do anything that causes me to have to defend myself.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'll look at it that way. But I don't play with my name, and I think that's the street thing.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Yeah.
I don't see somebody get on there dissing me. Like I ain't taking it. Like the comments, it's whatever.
Right.
But like I know if somebody seen me right, they not gonna say none of that stuff.
Yeah, or they gonna deal with it. And a lot of these dudes, they don't want to deal with no problems. They just talking.
That's why I like see, but I want to be like you. You can sit down and you gonna have that conversation with Charleston White. You gonna have that with Umar instead of
Right.
like the community get caught in Charleston white antics, but
Right.
it's one of the smart. When I listen to him talk,
he's
that's
swift.
one of the smartest people I done.
Yeah, he's
he
swift.
one of the smartest person doing this.
He's swift, man. I think the Gilly thing might have been a overreach,
Yeah.
but I can't, when you disrespect it, I can't really tell a man how to react. I spoke with Wallow yesterday for a while, but I think the Gilly thing is interesting, with the kid. And I think he feels it. Like I watch things enough to know when someone's affected, and I think he know that this one is kind of, this one kind of getting at me. But I don't know how he handles it. What do you think about that?
The antics is what. If I had anything, the way I get our attention, you got to do some pretty outlandish stuff and then poke your message in there because
Right.
I'm seeing that like I could go trendy and then sneak the trucking, but I don't want to play them games.
Right.
I wouldn't personally go that route. It might take me a little long. It's gonna take me a little longer, but I got integrity and morals and principles. I'm not talking about no dead. I'm not playing them kind of
Right.
games because I know what I got. My friends, we don't play like that.
Right.
We don't play like that.
And then it's like some of that stuff works with everyone. Like when you say, well, I said, well, what about the rappers? Well, I don't listen to rap. See, some of that shit don't work with everybody. So I think where Charleston is dancing at, he got an advantage on most of those people, because he can articulate himself well, and then he can make contradictions of what they're saying about him with what they indulge in.
Yeah.
It's his weird dance. He's playing with him like, oh, you saying that about me? You ain't say that to King Von.
Yeah.
He playing this little thing with him, and it's like you got to be witty to do that. So I see the game that he's putting down. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. It's definitely funny shit.
Just be spiritual though. I know what I put out in this. It might not come from there, but somewhere in life is going. I don't want to play with no dead. I know my life. I walk out this door and he get hit by a
Anything
car.
happen.
Like it's like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So
Anything
I don't want to play with
can
nobody's
truly
name.
happen.
Yeah, I don't like to play them type of games.
Yeah. Anything can definitely truly happen, man. You got to be cognizant.
Tell us about it. I just want to, for you, just like, I know everybody like to talk about it all. Tell me about a time when you almost lost it all or you ain't want to like, man, this podcast, it's over with. I'm out the game. Like the bad time. How did you get through that dark, like when I cut from the NFL or almost lost your last money on a play? Like, how you come back?
Before QCP and Lil Baby reached out to me, I had a lot of traction online, but I didn't know that any business was warranted, And that's what I tell people all the time about podcasting is you have to know where to put the pieces of the puzzle. Getting on is not enough. Getting attention is not enough. You got to know what is the money. And for me in podcasting, it was audio. I learned that through Black Effect, through Revolt. I had a deal with Revolt at the time when the Lil Baby thing happened.
You a beast.
Yeah. So I had a Revolt deal when I did Lil Baby, but I didn't put the Lil Baby interview out through Revolt.
Okay.
Because Revolt didn't support it in any way.
Okay.
So by them not supporting it, I didn't give them access to the interview. Some people would say that was a rogue move, but for me it was like, yo, Baby and them had already told me that they wanted me to do it. I had reached out to Revolt and was like, yo, I'm about to do this Baby interview. Like, we are in business together. Y'all want to invest, do anything?
Right.
They told me verbatim, like, what we'll do is we'll take the interview and put it on our YouTube channel. I was like, what? That don't make sense.
Right.
Like, I'm thinking y'all gonna, give a bag to Baby or give a bag or something where we can sponsor something or some money was involved with it. Right. So I'm like, yo, well, I won't give it to him. Now, in the long run, I don't know if I missed money doing that. I don't know because I created another RSS feed, which separates my fans. And that's why now my fans are not centralized.
I don't even know what RSS feed.
So RSS feed is your audio. It's like your audio footprint for your podcast or whatever, however you creating your audio. And so for me, the RSS feed is worth the money because that's all my downloads, all my data, everything that has to do with my podcast, where the listeners are coming from. That's how you actually upload. So when I upload this episode to my RSS feed, it go everywhere.
Okay.
Spotify, Apple Music.
Okay.
You know, it go everywhere. So that's what your RSS feed was. Now, I separated my RSS feed because of the Lil Baby interview and us not being able to reach any kind of support agreement with me feeling alienated in a way. But me and Revo did great business. Just that in that time, I felt really funny. So now I still deal with the effects of that because my audience isn't centralized, right? You got some people that know me from TikTok and don't even know I do a podcast, just know I talk real shit on TikTok. You got people on Instagram that think I do YouTube. You got people on YouTube that don't know I do Patreon. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And although it's effective, like I say, we dropping money in the bucket.
Yeah.
My job now is to centralize everybody.
Okay.
Because this is my audience and my market share. And I don't have a true thumbprint on my real market share because I can do 100,000 here, 5,000 over here, 2 million here. You know, it all adds up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I did that Lil Baby thing or right before that, because it's hard to get support in this industry and to get your audio listens up.
Yeah.
That means people don't want to see the video. They just put they in
Listen
the
to the
gym.
bars. You talking that talk. You talking that talk though, pure audio.
Yeah.
It ain't no antics or no.
Ain't no antics.
It ain't no clown show.
Yeah,
That's
ain't
real.
no bunch of shit on the cameras, ain't nothing. It's
Yeah.
literally just your voice, and I didn't even have a co-host or a guest.
Yeah.
So it'd be me and the camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that shit went. And so I just been lucky, bro. I thank God it's been so great. I've been extremely lucky. I haven't had any real bad times.
Yeah.
You know, with this thing. That's why I'm dedicated to it. I'm obsessed with it because it's been nothing but greatness.
Yeah.
Great times, you know what I
Listen
mean?
to here, man. That's real motivational night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And how do you recognize opportunities? Because me and you could look at this plain white wall. We see 100 different ways to get money, but if you show somebody else, they be like, man, that's just a wall. You can't do nothing with that wall.
Right. It's by way of information. You know, you don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
You know, so it's by way of information. I've did a lot of business, and I've also know in America everything is for sale. I know people that sell banged up pallets, broken furniture. I come from the hood. They sell us stale candy, bad chips. Like, it's shit for sale in America. And so everything I look at, I know is by way of $1 that it got here.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what it is.
Right.
It's by way of some kind of business that it got here. And so everything I look at is through that lens. Like, how can I, even when I go somewhere, yo, what this cost, man? How y'all do this? You know, I'm just inquisitive. I always want to know what's going on. You know what I mean? That's my number one thing.
Yeah.
What'd it say, 3 minutes? Okay.
Good talk.
Yeah, man.
Man, chopping it, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
man. Yeah, man. Anything you want to let the people know before we get out of here?
Yeah, man, it's your boy Sidney Tarver. That's on all social media. I got a course. I got courses, $9.99 starting. I really want high school kids to learn trucking. If you don't want to go to college, I got a program for $9.99. I got a book. You can book a phone call with me, consult, or you can I got 2,000 videos on YouTube teaching you the trucking game. So if you got time and really want to learn trucking, I give you the game for free, over 2,000 videos. You know, and I'm just trying to do my part, help the people, take my game to the next level, keep meeting good people, networking.
Yeah.
Because if you was around the people stuck to their solid core group of friends, which you stay down and stay locked into them, but you got to go over there and see what they doing across the street in that rich neighborhood over there. Just see the kind of cars and the conversations. Go sit in the gym. Go sit in the coffee shop over here across the side of town, across the side of train tracks. Get around people who you don't look like you, that you not get out your comfort zone. That's
Yes.
all I really, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, we feed our village, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, we're going to have you back on and we're going to, you know, tap in. But we go outside of our tribe and our village to bring something back to our village. So when I go get some money out the industry, I bring it back to the village. You know, or go get some information out the industry, I bring it back to the village. So, man, like, I appreciate this conversation, man. We had a great conversation. Super duper dope, man. We're gonna definitely bring you back, man, ASAP.
Man, I appreciate you having me. Shout out Gooch putting it together,
Shout
man.
out my brother Gooch.
We coming from referrals, and we do that kind of business. So
Yeah.
I'm with all that. I've been trying to. I reach out to the podcast people
Yeah.
like I played in that league. I got a truck company. They laugh at me a joke. I see them reading, and I'm not coming what I want. But when the real people link up, it's your time. So
Yeah, nah, this top of the top, man. You
We
know
at
what
the
I'm saying?
top.
It's top of the game.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
So
So it's up there for sure, for
keep
sure.
knocking down doors, keep reaching out and networking, and the possibilities are endless.
Yeah,
I appreciate
man.
you.
You know it's love, brother. I appreciate you.
Solid.